The keys are in your hand. Finally, your dream home after years of saving and months of searching is all yours. But what if that dream is about to bump into a not so dreamy reality? What if just around the corner there's a pile of unexpected debt waiting or repairs that could drain your savings faster than you can say leaky faucet? This isn't just some scary story. It's what happens to many new homeowners. But it doesn't have to be your story. A recent survey actually found that a remarkable 73% of homeowners have regrets about their purchase, with unexpected repairs and costs topping the list. We want to ensure you're in the other 27%. So stick around because today we're uncovering the most common and expensive mistakes new homeowners make and exactly how you can sidestep them before it's too late. I am Josselin Iraheta with eXp Realty, serving Northwest Georgia. Are you considering buying, selling, or relocating? Book a calendly call with me. The link is in the description. It will be my honor to serve you. All right, the number one spot where new homeowners often trip up, no surprises here, it's the money. It's not just the price tag on the house, it's everything else that comes with it financially. Mistake number one, stretching your budget too thin. Oh, this one is easy to fall into. You get pre-approved for a loan and suddenly those bigger, fancier houses start winking at you. But here's a dose of reality. What the bank says you can borrow and what you can actually afford without eating instant noodles for a decade are often miles apart. So many buyers fall head over heels for a home and stretch their budget to the absolute limit, ending up house poor. That means every spare dime goes into the house, leaving nothing for savings, emergencies, or having a life. One unexpected layoff or medical bill, and things could get really challenging fast. Imagine saying no to every dinner invite, every weekend trip, every little treat, because your house is gobbling up your income. That's not exactly the dream, is it? A 2025 survey even showed that 34% of homeowners with regrets said it was because they were stuck with a mortgage they couldn't comfortably afford. So what's the fix? Focus on your total monthly housing cost. That's principal, interest, tax, insurance, or PITI. Mistake number two, emptying your savings account. So you found the one, and you're set on putting down a big 20% to Dutch private mortgage insurance, PMI. Smart thinking usually, but not if it means your savings account is left with nothing but cobwebs. Life loves to throw curveballs. The second you get those keys, an emergency fund becomes absolutely essential. What if the water heater decides to call it quits a week after you move in? Or an unexpected medical bill lands in your lap. Imagine this. You've just unpacked the last box, feeling super proud, and then a pipe bursts. If you don't have a safety net, you'll be racking up high interest credit card debt or scrambling for a personal loan just to handle it. That's how a dream home can turn into a major stress source very quickly. The solution? Keep an emergency fund with at least 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses tucked away even after you pay your down payment and closing costs. If that means a slightly smaller down payment and paying PMI for a bit, is often a much safer move than having zero cash on hand. Think of PMI as a temporary fee for long-term peace of mind. Mistake number three, forgetting about all the other ownership costs. That mortgage payment? Yes. That's often just the tip of the iceberg. Many new homeowners get a nasty surprise when they realize how many other bills are coming their way. We're talking about property taxes, which can be hefty and can increase. Homeowners insurance is another big one. The cost can swing wildly depending on where you live and what kind of coverage you get. Then there's utilities, gas, electricity, water, sewer, trash, which are often way higher in a house than your old apartment. And don't forget HOA fees if you're moving to a managed community. It's a gut punch when you've budgeted perfectly for your mortgage, but then you're slammed with a property tax bill that's hundreds more a month than you expect, or an HOA fee you didn't quite plan for. These surprise costs can throw your whole budget out of whack and cause a ton of anxiety. In fact, unexpected maintenance and hidden costs are the top regrets for homeowners. The answer is simple. Research, research, research. Before you even think about making an offer, get estimates for property taxes in that specific area, get quotes for homeowners insurance, ask the seller if they can share previous utility bills so you can get an idea of average monthly costs. If there's an HOA, dig into the fees, what they cover, and if they had a history of unexpected special assessments. Add all of these to your projected monthly mortgage payment to get your true cost of housing. And plan on budgeting about 1 to 2% of your home's value each year for general maintenance and repairs. Mistake number 4, messing up the mortgage and picking the wrong loan. Not all mortgages are created equal, not by a long shot. If you don't shop around and really compare mortgage options, interest rates, and loan terms, you could end up paying tens of thousands of extra dollars over the life of your loan. Some new buyers get lured in by an adjustable rate mortgage, ARM, with a super low initial rate without really understanding how much that payment could jump later on. Imagine your interest rate suddenly shooting after a few years, turning your once affordable payment into a huge burden. Or finding out too late that your loan has massive prepayment penalties if you ever want to refinance. These are expensive mistakes that could leave you feeling trapped. Some buyers deeply regret not locking in a lower rate when they had the chance, or not looking at all their financing options. So, become an educated borrower. Get multiple quotes from different lenders. Think banks, credit unions, and mortgage brokers. Compare interest rates, APRs, that's the annual percentage rate, which includes fees, loan terms, like a 15-year loan versus a 30-year loan, and any fees or points involved. Understand the difference between a fixed rate and an adjustable rate mortgage, and know the risks that come with ARMs. Don't be shy about asking questions until you completely understand every single part of that loan agreement. Mistake number 5, house hunting before mortgage pre-approval. This is like going to the grocery store without checking your wallet first. Looking at homes before you have a mortgage pre-approval letter is a recipe for disappointment. You could fall in love with a place only to find out you can't actually get a loan for that amount. Talk about an emotional roller coaster. Finding your dream home and then having it ripped away because your financing isn't sorted out is just brutal. Plus, it's a waste of your time and your real estate agent's time. The easy fix? Get pre-approved for a mortgage before you start seriously looking at houses. This gives you a realistic budget to stick to and shows sellers you are a serious, qualified buyer, which can be a big help when it's time to negotiate. Mistake number 6, underestimating renovation and maintenance costs. The charm of a fixer-upper, or even a move-in ready home that just needs a few small tweaks. Those TV renovation shows make it look so easy and affordable, but they often skip over the real costs and timelines. New homeowners almost always underestimate how much materials and labor actually cost, especially if they're basing it on vague quotes or just wishful thinking. And don't forget, even brand new homes need regular maintenance. That simple kitchen update can quickly escalate into a $30,000 ordeal because of unexpected plumbing problems. Or the weekend paint job drags on for a month because the previous owner used cheap paint that's now peeling off. These budget blowouts are incredibly stressful and can drain your bank account fast. Many homeowners end up regretting buying a fixer-upper because of all of the surprises, challenges, and costs. Here's what you do. For any renovations you're planning, get at least 3 detailed, itemized quotes from reputable contractors. This way, you know exactly what's included, and always add a contingency fund of 10 to 20% to your renovation budget for those unexpected issues that will pop up. For ongoing maintenance, be proactive and budget about 1 to 4% of your home's value each year for repairs and replacements. Okay, beyond the money stuff, there's the actual physical side of owning and maintaining a property. Ignoring these practical bits can lead to expensive damage, safety issues, and just a whole lot of headaches. So this is gonna be mistake number 7. Skipping or skimping on the home inspection. This is a huge potential disastrous mistake. Seriously, in a hot market, some buyers might be tempted to waive the inspection contingency to make their offer look more attractive. Please don't do it. A home inspection can uncover all sorts of hidden problems like structural issues, faulty wiring, plumbing nightmares, pest infestations, a failing roof, or an ancient HVAC system. And that could cost you thousands or even tens of thousands later on. Imagine moving in and a month later, your ceiling starts leaking every time it rains because that minor roof issue the seller brushed off was actually a major problem. Or you find out a family of termites has been quietly munching away at your home's structure. These are expensive, stressful surprises you really want to avoid. Some people even regret not being present for the inspection itself. The solution is non-negotiable. Always get a thorough home inspection from a qualified independent inspector. If you can, be there for the inspection, ask plenty of questions, and make sure you really understand the report. If they find significant issues, you can then try to negotiate the sellers for repairs or price reduction, or if the problems are just too expensive, walk away. Sometimes it's even worth getting specialist inspections for major systems like plumbing, electrical, or the foundation if your main inspector recommends it. Mistake number 4, ignoring small problems until they become big ones. That tiny drip under the sink, that one loose shingle on the roof, that little crack in the driveway. It's so easy to put off these seemingly small repairs when you're busy settling in. But neglect is a homeowner's worst enemy. Small issues, when you ignore them, have a nasty habit of snowballing into major expensive headaches. The tiny drip can turn into a full-blown leak, causing water damage and mold in your cabinets. That loose shingle can let water seep in, leading to a rotted roof deck. That small crack in the driveway can expand during a freeze-thaw cycle and eventually means you have to repave the whole thing. These are problems you could have prevented, but now they're costing you significantly because you waited. So cultivate a proactive maintenance mindset. Tackle small repairs as soon as you spot them. Create a regular home maintenance checklist. Think monthly, quarterly, annually, and actually stick to it. These include things like checking for leaks, cleaning your gutters, inspecting the roof, and getting your HVAC system serviced. Mistake number 9. Neglecting essential safety devices. This one isn't just about money. It's about keeping your household safe. Failing to check, maintain, or properly install carbon monoxide detectors, smoke alarms, and fire extinguishers is a really dangerous oversight. The unthinkable happens, a fire breaks out, or carbon monoxide silently fills your home, and your detectors don't go off because the batteries were dead or the units were past their expiration date. The consequences can be absolutely tragic. Here's what to do. Test all your smoke and carbon monoxide detectors every month. Replace the batteries at least once a year, even if they seem okay. Replace the actual detector units themselves based on what the manufacturer recommends, usually every 5 to 10 years. Make sure you have the right type of number of fire extinguishers and crucially know how to use them. Mistake number 10, DIYing when you really should call a pro. The DIY spirit is admirable and it can definitely save you money on some projects. But trying to tackle complex electrical work, plumbing jobs, or structural renovations without the right expertise can lead to dangerous mistakes, code violations, and in the end, much more expensive repairs to fix what you've tried to fix. Your DIY bathroom remodel could result in a hidden leak that costs thousands in water damage, or your amateur electrical work could create a serious fire hazard. These aren't just costly, they're dangerous. Be honest with yourself about your skill level. For jobs that involve electrical, plumbing, HVAC, or structural changes, it's almost always best to hire licensed and insured professionals. Yes, it costs more upfront, but it can save you a fortune and a lot of heartache down the line. That was a comprehensive look at some critical pitfalls, but I sincerely hope you found it valuable. Navigating the path to homeownership can feel complex, and my goal is to help you approach it with clarity and confidence. If you found these insights helpful and want to continue empowering yourself with practical homeowner knowledge, please do consider subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell. That way you won't miss out on future guidance. We can also learn so much from each other. If you have a moment, please share in the comments below what's one homeownership mistake you personally experienced or witnessed. Your story could be the very thing that helps another viewer avoid a similar challenge. If you're considering buying, selling, or relocating to Dalton, Georgia, book a Calendly call with me. I'm Josselin Iraheta with eXp Realty. I will be truly glad to offer my support. My aim is to make this process as smooth, informed, and stress-free as possible for you. Becoming a homeowner is an amazing achievement. It's a huge step towards building wealth and creating a space that's truly your own. But as we've seen, it's also a journey where it's easy to stumble. By being aware of these common financial and practical traps, remember to plan your finances carefully, always leaving room for the unexpected. Be proactive with your home maintenance, tackling small issues before they turn into big disasters. Research everything thoroughly, not just the house, but the loan, the neighborhood, and all those associated costs. And don't be afraid to rely on the expert for mortgages, inspections, and major renovations. Thank you so much for watching, and please join me on the next video.